What's happening, Night Riders? So, I came across this article on Entertainment Weekly that says Lex Luthor won't be some silly villainous character, says Jesse Eisenberg. I think that was a little jab at Ultron. Just my personal opinion. I think so. But anyway, so the article states Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is not joking around. The actor told MTV News that his take on the iconic villain in the upcoming Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice has an emotional core to the character. It's not some silly villainous character. Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that that's a jab at Ultron. I'm sorry, I can't. All right, so it says Eisenberg credited writer Chris Torrio, who wrote Argo, with building a character with clear motivation and justification for his actions. He loves my character in the same way that I love my character, said the actor who was being interviewed for his role in the end of the tour. There's some more psychological accuracy that the person is coming from a place that is probably, bear with me here for a second, diagnosable in some ways. I think I pronounced that right. Anyway, Eisenberg went on to say that his take on one of DC Comics' most recognizable bad guys is one that is an entirely different thing from the way Gene Hackman portrayed Luthor in Richard Donner's Superman. That tone of that movie is so different, he said, referring to the more cartoonish 1978 blockbuster. That movie wouldn't be made like that now. Which is actually so very true. That's the end of the article, by the way, but that's actually so very true. Like, don't get me wrong. Christopher Reeves, Superman, his take on Superman is in stone. Like, it's iconic. I don't care how old that movie is. I can sit down and watch that movie any day of the week. Mainly Superman 1 and 2. Mainly those two. So they're iconic, but at the same time, you can't make movies like that nowadays. I think more is to be expected, and is I wouldn't go as far as saying cartoonish, but it the way that they made it back then was for that era. That movie was for that era, which is why it's iconic. You can't bring a movie like that in this era and try to remake it exactly the same way. It just wouldn't do as well as it did back then. Because like I said, that was a movie for back then, for that era. In regards to what Eisenberg said, I can't get over that he really said he's not some silly villainous character. He has to be either the first or the second. He's either the first or second reason on. Damn, what am I trying to say? Okay, I'm basically trying to say that his take on Lex Luthor, I'm dying to see it. I think it's a tie between him and Ben Affleck as Batman. I don't know whose take on the character I want to see more. I don't know if I want to see Ben Affleck's take on Batman more, or see Jesse Eisenberg's take on Lex Luthor more. But those it's those two, and it's also Gal Gadot portray of Wonder Woman. It's those three who I'm dying to see. I can't wait to see what they bring to those roles. Like I really can't. You need to throw them in a trailer already and give me some sort of idea. That's just how I feel. Night Riders, I'm curious to know. Post your comments down below. Let me know, what do you think of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor? It's still up in the air for me, but to be honest, there is a part of me that feels as though his take on Lex Luthor is going to be so different, but in a good way. Kind of like how the Joker of The Dark Knight was so different from how he was portrayed that everybody loved him. I think Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal of Lex Luthor may end up having that same kind of reaction. That's what I think. So let me know down below in the description box what you guys think. And y'all already know what it is. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. And until next time, Night Riders, ride or die. We out.